super fortunate this month to get a little bit of a COVID bonus as well through the NHS. So I'm going to have a little look now and show you some of the books that I did manage to nab this month. So I didn't go overboard, didn't spend the entire bonus on all the books, but I will say I think I did splash out on a couple of ones which I really did want to get this month. So first and foremost, I can have a little look on Amazon just to show you which ones I did get. So first book to show you, it is The Lone Star Nation, and this one is on Audible. Got this with my one credit this month. This is by renowned American author H.W. Brands, and it's in regards to the Texan army, and their battle of independence against the Mexicans. So very much looking forward to listening to this book. The author is absolutely superb, H.W. Brands. He's pretty much one of the preeminent US historians. He's got some fantastic books on all the main players in American history, whether that's the Civil War, like you've got one on Reagan, you've got Patton, or you've got MacArthur and Truman. There's anybody you can think of, he's got a book on. So I'm very much looking forward to reading that one. So that is Lone Star Nation, how a ragged army of courageous volunteers won the battle for Texan independence. This one is pretty pricey at the moment. It is a new book out, I think. Is it new? I don't know whether it is new actually, but anyways, there's no other pricing for any other forms. But I got this on Audible, so $8.99, or if you want to get it, if you're already on Audible, pick it up then. If you do buy some extra credits for 3 for £18, then you can get one of these. So that's a very good book. Can't wait to read that one. The next one I've got, it is A Country of Vast Designs. So this book, similar theme, it is around the same time in American history. So this is in regards to probably one of the first sort of imperialist presidents, you could say, which was James K. Polk, and his administration's prosecution of the Mexican War against Santa Anna, the president of Mexico, and effectively this made true the doctrine of Western expansion, of manifest destiny as it was known. So yeah, very much looking forward to this one. I think I've got it here actually. It's a paperback copy. It is a pretty thick book. I managed to pick this one up for, I believe it was around $5.50 including delivery. Little tip I always have if you're going to buy books, if they are of good quality, there's nothing wrong with getting a used book of good quality. Sometimes you may even be able to pick them up for a couple of pence, and then delivery on top of them. Normally it's around £2.80 or £2.50 then. So on average each book is about £3, which is pretty much what you would get if you went out and got a bargain when you're in town or anything like that. So yeah, very happy with this one. $5.50, A Country of Vast Designs. The next one then, it hasn't arrived yet, the next one, but following on from my Amsterdam video where I did the movie review, this book was the basis for the movie. So Mutiny on the Amsterdam, that's due for delivery anytime now, but haven't yet received it. But this book I did get for, I think it was around £7 in the end, so it wasn't too cheap. But I think that with this book, it's not in mass print, and it was published quite a while ago in 1997. So very fortunate to get my hands on one of those. I didn't actually think I would be able to get it, but I've managed to get that, and it's on its way. So next one, Washington Spies. Continuing on with the American history theme. So this actually got turned into a series by the looks of things called Turn. I remember it was advertised, I think in the UK it was advertised on the History Channel, though I didn't manage to catch it a couple of years ago. I do know there were some big actors in that, and I will probably revisit that at some point. But yeah, I did manage to get that. It's arrived as well. So this one, again, this one was around £3.50. So I got this for 10 pence or around that, or a couple of pence more, and I got the delivery there for £3. So yeah, this one is in pretty brilliant condition. condition, I will say. It doesn't even look as if it's been read. The spine is intact, so very much looking forward to reading this one too. The next one then was Explorers on the Nile. So this is more of an adventurer's Victorian era book. Had this one in my wish list for quite a few years actually, and managed to pick it up then for around £4 as well. So this is mainly focusing on the exploration of the African interior, where you have a lot of famous explorers like David Livingstone and then Henry Morton Stanley. Particularly the travels through the Congo region in Central Africa is obviously world renowned. So, but I'm looking forward. I'm quite raw on this type of history, and it is a bit of a blind spot in particular. I'm wanting to sort of really tool up on my African history, not just from the point of view of colonialism, but African history just in general. And I did see there was a similar book that I did read about this, but I've just totally forgotten everything. So I've managed to get this one for around £4. Here it is as well. So roughly 400 pages all told. Very much looking forward to reading this one. Again, brilliant condition. Looks as if it has been read once or twice before maybe, but hardly touched. No writing on there whatsoever. So I've got another blog in there, thankfully. And then some of the other ones I did get from eBay, I do sort of have a look and I do compare and contrast between the Amazon sellers and the sellers on eBay. You will get some deals either way, and it is best to check both of them, and of course any other bookseller as well. But I will say, if you are looking to keep the costs down but still getting a quality book without having to pay a lot for a brand new book, then definitely compare between the two as well. So that would be my tip. But I rebought this one, which is called Civil War, the War of the Three Kingdoms, about the civil war in Britain or England, as it was at the time, Scotland and Ireland, in regards to the rebellion against Charles I and his government, and the subsequent establishment then of the English Commonwealth before the Royal Restoration. But Trevor Royal, the author, is fantastic. He wrote a book on Culloden, which was the Jacobite rising in the 1740s. I'd read that when I had that on Audible. That was an absolutely superb book, and he does pack a lot of information in there. And it's not always what I took from that book. It wasn't always what I thought it was going to be. It wasn't just about Culloden, that book. It was what happened subsequently after to people involved and the impact of what that event had. But anyways, this book, Civil War, The War of the Three Kingdoms, Trevor Royal, superb author. I'm very much looking forward to reading this. And the reason I rebought it was because, truth be told, years ago, I think my brother took a version of this home from the school library, and they had around, say, 40 to 50 pages were printed incorrectly, where they must have been about 2 or 3 inches below, 2 or 3 inches down the page, where the printer must have jammed or something, and you're missing out a lot of content in the book, and it just didn't follow on correctly. So I ended up bidding the book actually. But this one I've got back, and I've got it for cheap as well. So this one, I think it was about, say, $2.90 from eBay. The next one was a little bit more costlier, but follows on from my Dan Jones Crusades review from last night. This is the Albigensian Crusade by Jonathan Sutton. Started reading this already, so looking forward to finishing it. It is fantastic. Copy. It was on Amazon for around, say, $7.90, but I did manage to pick this one up in the end for around £5.50 on eBay. The seller, thank you very much appreciated for this. So it is, I think where it's been on the shelf for quite a few years, it is a little bent on the edges, but it's hardly been read. It's probably been read once before, but yeah, fantastic. Very happy with that one. I got another book then by Trevor Royal again. So this one, Lancaster Lancaster against York. This is on Amazon for around £20, even as a previously sold copy or a used copy. It is on Amazon for quite a lot of money, so I wasn't prepared to pay the £20. So I went on eBay, searched for the sellers, and I did manage to pick this one up then for around £5.60, including delivery as well. So that was well worth it. It's a hardback as well, which is way better than what was offered on Amazon. Lancaster against York, The War of the Roses, and The Foundation of Modern Britain, again by Trevor Royal. So I'm starting to build a little collection of his at the moment. And then the last one is a Crusades, Middle Ages theme book. This one is called The Assassins by W.B. Bartlett. Again, this one I got from eBay. This one was around £6. It was on, actually no, it wasn't. It was cheaper than that. It was around £3.40. The £6 was on Amazon, which wasn't too bad in itself because I mean, from what the reviews say, it is a really good book. But got this for around £3.40, £3.50, including delivery. So yeah, I'm very happy with this. This tells the story of Islam's secret sect, an assassins group within during the Crusades who were sort of an autonomous entity who not so much work with either side, whether that's Islam or with the Christian invaders as well. But yeah, I mean this isn't a huge book, but it has got a little bit of a signature inside, but that's no problem at all. I'm very happy just to pick this up anyway. So yeah, and just to build the collection too. So yeah, thank you very much to the seller for that. And that is the last book from my purchases this week. So overall, I have quite a few bargains. I'm very happy with the purchases. I don't think I'll probably go as mental as that next month, but if there is, like I say, if there is a comparison to be made, have a look on eBay and Amazon. Don't settle for the price. Keep things in your wish list. See if you can go back, maybe say every week or every other week, whenever you can, just to see if you can get a cheaper version of the book that you really want. If it's something that you really want, it's a fantastic book. Like I don't know, it could be something like Dan Brown's new book or something like that. Or a topic you're particularly interested in, and it is looking as if it's going to be an authoritative take on a topic, then by all means get it. And especially if it's like your birthday or Christmas, ask for a brand new copy as well, which is always good. So yeah, that's my May haul, and I will be doing another video shortly in June when I do get paid. And yeah, as soon as that's done, I will pick up a couple of books and show them to you, and hopefully get the reviews over to you shortly. Okay, so many thanks for watching. If you can like, share, and subscribe, and if you can, leave a comment if you've got any bargains yourself or any tips at all to pick up.